Hello there, I'm Tony Eyers from Harmonica Academy. Today I'm going to talk about the Hohner Thunderbird Harmonica. It was released in around 2012. It's a low-keyed harmonica. So this one here is a low G, which is a full octave lower than the regular G harmonica. The Thunderbird is based on the Hohner crossover harmonica, which in turn was an improved version of the classic marine band. A Chicago-based harmonica customiser, Joe Filisko, had a significant role in the development of the Thunderbird. So it looks like this. If you look from the top, you'll see that the cover plates, which for the bottom notes of the instrument, are significantly widened. And that's to accommodate the greater swing of the low reed so they don't clank against the cover plates, which is one of the problems with other low-key harmonicas. And there's various other innovations which Hohner have put in to make this a low instrument built from the ground up. And in a word, they're great. Surprisingly easy to play, but same mighty three PAs. But swings and roundabouts with these things, in particular with this one, the low G, the low notes are hard and for me impossible to bend. And there probably are people walking around who can bend the low notes on the low G Thunderbird, but they're not in this studio. So I play traditional tunes, so the obvious thing for me was to retune this instrument so it would be easier to play traditional tunes. So I was given one by Michael Timler from Hohner, thanks Michael, and I asked Neil Graham, the great Australian harmonica customiser, if he would prepare this instrument for me in major cross tuning, which is a tuning which I've developed for playing fast bluegrass and Irish fiddle tunes. So I told Neil that the instrument hadn't been played much at all because I hadn't played it much. Turned out it had been, but Neil persisted anyway and produced this wonderful instrument for me. So tuned to major cross with all the other wonderful things that Neil does to the reeds. And in addition, he gave me a comb from Australian blackwood. So all in all, it's a very nice instrument indeed. And it sounds like this. I mean, being able to go by itself is worth having. And very easy to play in the lower register, and all the notes are there. So here's an example tune, the Silver Spire. The Silver Spire. And what a great instrument it is to play. They sound, they're quiet, so quieter than, for example, its cousin in G, an octave high, which is not surprising. They sound mighty through PAs, however. And at the low end, very easy to play. The top end, I'll play a tune from there, Drowsy Maggie. So at the top end, it requires more air than a higher keyed harmonica, not surprising. and it's got a tone all of its own, which you just heard. So I'm using this instrument a lot, and what I've found it's very good for is for octave doubling, and I'll show you what I mean. So here's a regular G harmonica. Well, it's not regular, it's just tuned to major cross. So I'm going to play Whiskey Before Breakfast, a standard bluegrass tune, record it with a loop pedal, and then double it with the low Thunderbird. So you see what I mean. So here we go, Whiskey Before Breakfast. Okay, so now I add the Hohner Thunderbird. So you get the idea. A bit messy at the end, but so I use this a lot for, I play a lot with the loop pedal, and so having this low instrument, and I've got some other low Thunderbirds as well, adds a lot to my sound. Another aspect of it as a bass. So you can use it for accompaniment. So that's the Hohner Thunderbird, which I've tuned or retuned to major cross to essentially turn it into a melody instrument, and I love it. As for getting one, Hohner don't make them, as far as I know. Their custom shop may be persuaded to do them, or you could approach Neil, although one may be all they will make, or approach another customiser, or if you retune harmonicas, you could do it yourself. It's a very nice instrument to have. So thanks to Joe Filisko, thanks to Hohner for developing the Hohner Thunderbird. If you haven't tried it yet, give it a go.